Welcome to another edition of Behind the Bases. I'm Brian Jeffries and pleased to be joined by Cameron Ming, one of the all-time Wildcats and now a member of the coaching staff, and we'll talk about that coming up. But Cameron, let's go back to 2016 and start it out, because the 2021 Wildcats, of course, in a super regional, you were part of that and the great run to the College World Series. So maybe go back even to your first year at Arizona and what your expectations were and what led that team to become so good.
Sure. Well, my first year, I had Andy Lopez and was fortunate enough to learn some great things from a Hall of Fame coach. And I just remember my first year, I showed up and it's just a different environment. You're no longer the best anymore, like you were on a high school team, for instance, and you're just trying to make the team and trying to make the travel roster, and just a very competitive environment here at U of A with the rich history that we have of success here, and you want to live up to that. And so I just remember getting here and just how competitive it was, and how that drove us to become great. That's just a leading factor to achieving greatness, is just the competitiveness on a daily basis. And that's what we got here at Arizona.
All right. So 2016, qualify for a regional, you get sent to Lafayette, Louisiana. People told me, well, good luck. Nobody wins in Lafayette, Louisiana. Won that, of course, go to Starkville for the super regional. People say no one wins in Starkville. So let's talk about the super regional against the Bulldogs in those two games, and take us through both of them. And I know it was thrilling to win it, but what were some of the keys to the two victories?
Yeah. Well, it kind of felt like we were on house money. We were picked, I think it was like ninth to win in the Pac-12, and all of a sudden we get our first postseason experience. And you're like, wow, this is great. And then at that point, you're just kind of playing loose and seeing if you can keep the journey going with each other. So it's just such a hostile environment when you show up in Starkville, because the fans are really just crazy into the game, and they're just intense, loud, kind of in your face during the game. And just our ability to stay loose during that environment, I think, played into our benefit. We were just a fun, kind of a really just loose ping pong type playing team. Like, it was just, kind of having fun with each other. And that kind of eliminated that hostile environment to, not really affect us as much as it would some teams, I think.
Okay. So, of course, you got the great College World Series experience, and you went on to play in the Orioles organization, and now back on the staff at the U of A. So tell us a little bit about your current role with the Wildcats.
Yeah, I'm an undergraduate assistant. I help a lot with the pitching alongside Nate Yeske. So we've both started coaching here at the same time. And, I've played with only one guy on the staff currently. That was Preston Price. And so, we have a good relationship, and, him and I played together. So it was kind of easy integrating back into the team. I just kind of felt at home again. And so I just work alongside the pitchers on a day-to-day basis, and make sure our bullpen lines up the way it should during the games alongside Jay, Nate. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. So going into this season, we knew the Wildcats would have a good offensive team, and they've certainly proven that, arguably the best in the country. The pitching staff has made tremendous strides, in particular over the last, I would say, 6 weeks or so. What has been the key to this staff becoming galvanized, giving up fewer walks, fewer runs, etc.?
Yeah, well, a big part of our focus has been limiting the free bases. So if we can limit the walks, the hit by pitches, and things of that nature, then we can really limit people on base pass, which limits runs. I mean, this is a good conference. Some guys are going to get hit around. So if you can control what you can control, you're going to be better off. And so that's been a big focus of ours. And then just throughout the season, it's hard to really establish the pieces right at the beginning, and especially the bullpen. And as we've kind of learned our guys and learned the situations that they can be successful in, we can put them in those situations better down the stretch. And I think you're seeing that as of late. I mean, Gil Luna's got a lot more action He's been really good in the strike zone lately, and we're starting to be able to manage those pieces. Preston Price is coming back, and he's healthy. So you're seeing a bullpen right now that's healthy, really strong, really competitive, and they're limiting the free bases, which we did an outstanding job in that regional.
All right. Well, Cameron, congratulations on a Pac-12 championship and postseason play. Hope to keep it rolling, and good luck to you.
Thanks for having me.
All right, Cameron being our guest on Behind the Bases, and we'll see you again next time.